Hi there, Richard Matheru here, and on today's show I'm going to share with you the number one reason, I see this time and time again, why right now you're not having the success you desire in your home business, and why your prospects either don't join you but do, but then never frustratingly follow through with those actions they said they were going to take. I'm going to overcome those three really important hurdles today for you so you can kick on and go and create some big results in whatever home-based business that you're building. So stay tuned for today's show. Okay, so what's this really important reason that will overcome those three challenges? Well, for me, and I've seen this so many times, it's ego. Now, don't confuse ego with egotistical, where someone is superior, they don't need help, they think they're amazing. The definition of ego is your sense of your self-importance and self-esteem. Your sense of your self-importance and self-esteem, that's the definition of ego. How does that affect your life, your success, and anything, not just your home-based business? Well, let me ask you this, and really I challenge you to do this properly and really be honest with yourself. When you take your actions, or you don't take your actions, your decision-making processes, what do you base them upon? Chances are you're basing them upon your ego. Do you right now, have you ever found yourself saying, well, I can't have success like that person because they have more time than me. They don't have children like I do. Of course they have all that time. They're free and easy. They live in a more affluent area than me. They have a better circle of influence. They have parents or family with money. I just can never do all those type of things. You distance yourself from your success. Do you really think that's true? Do you really think that nobody else has ever faced those challenges and overcome them? It's your self-importance that is making you think that way, because you believe just somehow because they're happening to you, it's more important than anybody else, and you can't possibly overcome them. Is that true, or is that just a belief based on your ego? Do you not take the action required because of your fear of failure? The number one way I see this applied is when you know you're in the wrong company. You know it. Some of you know that right now, be honest. You know you're with the wrong people. You know there are people you could work with who would help you, would support you, and really change your life, or give you the best shot of living the life that you desire and impacting your children and so many other wonderful things. But you don't do it because you're worried about what other people will say, think, or do. What will your upline say? Do you owe them anything? What will your other people, your peers say? What will your partner say? Will you look foolish if you fail? So what? Are you really going to live a life where you don't risk failure? Let's face it, if you're never going into something that risks failure, you're never really stretching your legs and living life. You live in a really tame, small life. And if you're happy with that, fine. But if you're not, and you have that frustration, that imbalance, please address it, because there's nothing more of a shame than dying with your best dreams and actions and inspirations inside you. You can become a person who you want to be. Because someone told you you weren't good enough, or you failed in the past, or whatever, you don't have to choose to believe that. You're not going to click your fingers and everything's going to be solved like a magic wand. I'm being realistic with you here. But can you not take steps in terms of education and surrounding yourself with people and removing the people who are bringing you down? Can you not do that right now? I want to challenge you to really think next time you do or do not do something, and really ponder on what is it that you base that action or not upon. Is it the right reasons? Is it the right people, or is it not? You really got to monitor what goes on in between here and make sure that it marries up with your gut and your heart. Because when it does, you're really going to start to come into your own. The results will take a little bit of time, but for definite, you will start to see light at the end of the tunnel and feel a hell of a lot better about the life that you're leading. So I hope you got value from that. If you did, please consider liking it and sharing it. I think this is an important message that you go out there and share with other people so they can benefit too. If you like my style of training, I'm on a webinar tonight, Thursday. The details are beneath this video. I'm going to share more value with my buddy Ray Higdon and some other leaders about how to impact more positively your home-based business, grow some better results. Whatever you do, guys, go and create a day and a life that counts. I'm going to see you on another show really, really soon.